What's the weirdest dream you've ever had that you still remember? Last night I had this really long and weird dream, but it probably isn't the weirdest I had. The dream. So I, alongside some friends, got offered a job to watch the premise of a factory. The job was $50 per day after the work shift ends. They explained that it is a fairly easy job since there is like 15 of us watching the whole premise and we can hang out. But there was a small catch. When and if there is a specific sound signal heard, we, at all costs, need to hide and keep quiet. They didn't explain why, just left it at that. So I, with my friends, start working and we are there for some hours. I check my clock at around 6 p.m. and the sound strikes. We all run to hide, some under the sand, we were in a desert-like area, some inside, some under the factory machines. But one person is still in the open and now the rest of us are just watching. In a flash, these red monsters with a human body, slightly larger than the average human, and muscular AF, just appear and start violently beating up the person with such strength that I think the person standing in the open died with just the first punch. I wasn't afraid. I had my last fear inside dreams 15 years ago. After that dream I lost all fear from nightmares and dreams like these, and it changed my life. Comment and I can share that one as well, but it was creepy AF. So now I have been working there for 4 days I think. The dream was long, but I have memories of just the 6 p.m. sound striking 4 times in a row, and I decide with a couple of friends that it is enough and we are not going to risk anymore, so we let the employers know we are leaving and we leave the premise. Now, not everyone survived, so I think only 3 or 4 were leaving. We sat in a big truck that had its interior designed into a mini hotel on wheels and just left with a strange feeling. We were all feeling the same thing, but couldn't put it into words, and even now I can't describe the feeling tbh. We went to this club. There was a party that was going for hours, but I just couldn't stay there. I was just feeling that I should be out exploring things. So I left to see a friend at his house. His house was placed in a normal area, but there was a desert like 200 meters from his home. It was all just a flat space of sand. So as I am staring into this abyss-like flat surface, my friend explains that you cannot go there unless it's a certain time or part of day. And you have to still be careful, without giving details what can eventually happen. And as I am watching the horizon I notice a wide and high tower-like structure and on top of it a castle. I asked my friend who lives there, and he said that he has only saw people go there take pictures beside it but never entered. I wanted to investigate it, so I went there, and as I approached I saw the Sydney Opera in the distance, just randomly sitting there. And I said to my friend, wow, that's so close, are we near Australia? Mind you, I live in Europe. He explained that it's not that close as there is water between us, but I didn't see any water until I started walking and water just started appearing between the desert surface and the opera house. You know how dreams are, so we had a car appear and sat and started driving towards the opera house, which started to dissolve as we got closer and started transforming into a city. We arrived at the city where I met my aunt and her kids, and we were out there just buying stuff, and then I left home. BTW, my GF appeared somewhere in the part of the dream when we got in the car. So now my GF and I go home and we lay in bed, and I notice outside the window this beam of light just spearing down from the sky. I stand up and go to the window and I look up and see it's all cloudy except for the area where the light is coming from, and I giggle and say to my GF, look, somebody is spawning. She stands up, takes her phone and starts recording, and as we are just glaring at this light coming out of nowhere and shining on a house, we notice these drones the size of a motorcycle just cruising above the houses with huge cameras and some like microphones, I guess. And that's when I wake up.